Welcome, seriously welcome to a John Legg fragrance review. You know what, you are so welcome to this channel because this channel's crazy. It's a hobby. In fact, it's my dream to share it with you on YouTube, and I'm living that dream. So you are a very welcome and very well respected guest to this channel. Let's get stuck into a John Legg fragrance review. You know what, to start off with, I'm going to make a bold statement. Let me clarify, that is bold, not bald. I'm told there is a difference. Anyway, this bold statement that I am going to make is that every guy who wears fragrance should have this within their collection. Okay, now you're going to say to me, Leggy, how much is it? Because we want cheap fragrances. All right, that's the downside. It isn't particularly a cheap sort of budget kind of fragrance. It isn't. It retails for the 120 ml, it retails at around about £130. And you're going to go, Leggy, that's a bit steep. Come on, man, think of something better. All right. Now, because I've told you that realistically every guy should have this in their collection, let me just give you a tip. Because it's Mancera's best seller, there's always an offer. You will get it for around about £75. This is talking British money, obviously. And sometimes there's free postage and that sort of thing. So, all right, save your money. Don't do the buy now, pay later thing. Please don't do that. So save your money and look for an offer. What are we talking about? We are talking about Mancera's CEDRAT BOISE. Alright, now I've got to be careful with this review because I could get carried away. Alright, literally I could get carried away. Because this, alright, let me tell you. If you wear this to work, to the office, this becomes an office fragrance. If you wear this to the gym, this becomes a sporty kind of fragrance. If you wear this to your place of worship, this becomes a very sensible and very respectful fragrance. If you wear this on a date night, trust me, it comes across as very masculine and very alluring. If you wear this to a job interview, it comes across as very confident. If you wear this just to the shops, you come across as someone who is clean, who looks after themselves and smells absolutely 100% amazing. All right, now I'm going to say to you that this is the most versatile fragrance that I know of. Okay, it is just all things to all people, all seasons, it doesn't matter. You put this on with a shirt and tie and it becomes a very formal sort of fragrance. You put it on with jeans and a t-shirt and it becomes a casual fragrance. You know what, whoever blended this, the nose behind this has spent hours, days, months, loads of time fragrancing this, perfuming this, fragrancing it, perfuming this, putting it together. This is an incredible mix. Now, you know I'm a massive fan of Mancera. This one is possibly one of the best Manceras. It's up there at the top. This is just incredible. Leggy, spray it and tell us about it. Okay, here we go. Now, I can only talk about the screw cap because that's the only one I have, right? Okay. Do you know what? There is no other fragrance like this. And you're going to go, what about Creative Ventus? Okay, we'll come to that in a bit. There is no other fragrance like this, which is just so incredibly blended. Okay, it's like a real team effort, this is. Okay, you're going to smell the lemon. And you know what? The lemon, the citrusy sort of nice sharp lemon is there at the beginning, and crazily, normally citruses burn off quite quick. Normally they do, but in this one, the citrus is there all the way through. Okay, it's main stage, this citrusy lemon vibe. There's also a slight floral, which I'm guessing is a sort of a jasmine sort of note. And then at the base, you've got like oakmoss, which gives it that sort of earthy sort of feel. You've got a bit of patchouli, you've got a bit of leather, and you've got some incredible vanilla. And you know what? I believe that when people say this is the same as Creative Ventus, no. It isn't. It might start the same, I'll give you that, but the vanilla makes it different to Creed Aventus. That's only my opinion, and trust me, that's how I see this fragrance. It's the vanilla. All right, this is a citrusy, creamy, woody sort of fragrance. Okay, if you've never smelt it before, trust me, you don't even need to sample this one. This is a blind buy. Nobody would ever dislike this fragrance. Okay, I'm going to say to you, what it does, when you spray it, it sets up a scent bubble. It's not a particularly loud fragrance. It will not fill a room. It will not choke everyone in your car. It sets up a sort of an arm's length sort of scent bubble around you. And for 4 beautiful hours, this stuff, you live in this scent bubble. It does trail off you. People will smell it. But after the 4-hour mark, it kind of becomes a bit of a skin scent. Okay, there are Manceras that go further than this, but this one is an absolutely beautiful scent. So you kind of, I cut it some slack that it's not an all day fragrance. After the 4-hour mark, I do have to top up. Okay, I'm going to say to you, it's a real team effort because the lemon, although it is a very lemon citrusy forward fragrance, it doesn't completely dominate. It sort of passes the ball to the leather, and the leather passes it to the oak moss, and the oak moss to the vanilla and to the patchouli. You know, the lemon, whilst it could completely just be arrogant and say, you know what, I'm a lemon fragrance, it doesn't. It keeps all of the players involved, and this swirls around you. This is an absolutely beautiful scent, I've got to tell you. Whilst it's not the cheapest ever scent, I've got to put my hand on my heart and tell you that, guys, you need this in your collection because it is all seasons, all day, all settings. It doesn't matter. It almost, I know it doesn't really adapt, but it almost seems to adapt to your surroundings. That's how incredible this fragrance is. Now you're going to go, Leggy, you're raving about it. Do you know what? As soon as you smell it, you will understand. Now, I've sprayed it for lots of people, male and female, young and old, okay? And nobody ever said, oh, I don't like it. They all just went, God, that's nice, Leggy. What is it? And when you tell them, they've never heard of Mancera, most of the people, and they've certainly never heard of CEDRAT BOISE, okay? There was just one guy. I sprayed it for him and he went, Creed Aventus. And I went, no, let it settle. And he went, Creed Aventus. And he said Creed Aventus so many times, I just, oh, okay, have your own way. You say it's Creed Aventus. Trust me. This stuff, let me clarify, it may start, right, it does sit on the same bench as Creed Aventus. So it starts off there. But trust me, when that vanilla comes through, that sort of beautifully Mancera style vanilla, this and Creed Aventus, trust me, about half hour in, it's nothing like Creed Aventus. Okay. So I've got to apologise that I'm sort of suggesting that you put quite an expensive fragrance into your collection, but listen to what I said earlier. Wait for an offer, because there's always offers on this. You don't have to pay the full £130 odd, and save your money. Save your money. You know, think of things you can cut out that perhaps you don't need, and get this into your collection. Trust me, if you've never smelt it before, just buy it, and hopefully you'll send me a message and say, Leggy, it works for me. I love it to bits. You were right. Okay, so CEDRAT, I can't even focus this new camera. Here we go. Mancera, CEDRAT BOISE, 120ml. Don't spend any more than about 75 to maybe £80 with the postage. Okay. I love sharing fragrances here with you on YouTube, and I really appreciate your visit, appreciate your time, and I'd love you to come back again. But in the meantime, I'd love you to stay safe, spray fragrance every single day, and I hope to see you next time. Goodbye.